usual vetoes. Liquid goes for Ancient, NiP normally Vertigo. It's pretty much standard pick for Liquid there in Mirage, NiP going for Inferno, kind of a, you know, predictable, and the decider should be Nuke. And overall, it's a pretty like expected veto.
Let's go ahead and kick it off on Mirage. Take it away, guys.
Yeah, sorry, I've just been standing up for last 5 hours, Hugo. So I was assembling a chair. Oh, right. Grim up through the top of Con quick, and
Okay.
He's gone past Hampus, and
No.
now they've traded places. While this is happening, the rest of Team Liquid are trying to get down short. Wait, they coming back. What's these boys doing? They running amok. They going back up through the connector in towards the A site with Grim holding on for these rotations on the market side. He might have a double, he might have two. Zero secret option C. How on earth have NiP turned this one back to their favor?
Yeah, Hampus got played there with Liquid doubling back off of Cat. At least they've got the open plant. And with a player at the back of the site, that could be the secret that NiP never uncover. Nice shot from Stewie2K, and he's looking for exactly that. Stairs player over the top. S-Tag with a tap, and he's dead. Kit lost in the source. Rez in a 1v2, and he needs to isolate a fight, but it's not being given until it's already too late. Fallen closes, and Liquid are on the board.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is Device's chance to get some revenge for his old mates.
Oh, that will do.
There we go. How's that for revenge? A little two-tap from the USP. That's clean. That's nice. Now they flood out into middle. They're running amok. They're trying to grab this gun. Now they're going to try and shut down a Liege as well. But will he want to part with the AK? Something tells me no as he taps out 3. These are only USPs, so you can't get too excited. And now with another gun dropped over in top middle, you are hoping you can save them both, but Device is in a bit of a rough spot.
They're clearing it. Oh, double check. Grim almost didn't. Almost. But you might not take the AK, not if Grim has his way pulled out in time. A lovely shot out of Rez. Looking like he's feeling it, Harry. So Rez keeping it together and keeping the AK into the next round. Bomb rerouting and the mid-split from a Legion Co. coming in. Con. Device fades away with the A1S, taking Stewie with him yet again.
Yeah, this is a bit of a slow old approach here out of Team Liquid, and NiP, they are one step ahead, mate. They've got all 4 here, leaving Plopsky to Anchor B alone. Grim and Elise have found the openers. They've given over what was needed. However, Rez is a little sneaky man, tucked into the corner, drops the bomb out in the open. Him and S-Tag go on a tear. Elise moving into lost territory. Hey man, you understand why you're trying to get a Liege, you know, even if it's gimmicky as to how he gets an OP, he'll take it. But NiP have always had the info.
Look at the B stack now. They think it's a B play.
They're actually going A.
Coming up Con. One player on ramp got missed by S-Tag's Palace flank, and they might have to save. This is so weird. They don't even know the guns. That's what may incentivize you to save unless kills come in. Like, you're going to poke your head in, but if you lose a couple of fights, this round is done. And the worst part about that is it's one weapon. Liquid haven't seen anyone, and they've got the bomb down.
Oh my God, this is so weird. This is so peculiar. Rez burning out someone with that molly, and now you hear the Deagles firing off. Now you start to go, wait, is this an eco? What are they even on right now? You start to chase them down, trying to flush them out, and in the blink of an eye, you come in with a bunch of kills. Grim's Tech 9, trying to keep it going, and he's in with a third. There's so little time. Has Grim done it? I think he might have. It's gonna be close. NiP on the bomb. S-Tag sticking it, but Grim, just falling short.
Missed.
Yeah, and it's not going to draw any rotates. Rez under Palace, going unchecked and getting away with murder. Elise even into the maws of the beast under Palace. They just keep on feeding him. He's falling up for the task. That's the question. Moves down Cat. Device gives up his position here in the ladder room. As is often the case with this NiP squad, mate, where you spot one, there's often 3 more ready to pounce. Fallen's getting wrapped from Cat, and he should be dead to Device. The Deagle cuts him down, and this is looking like it could be a flawless round for NiP. The bomb on the back of Grim out through ramp, spotted now by Rez, who's 14-2, by the way, at 170 ADR, almost having a phenomenal game. He's got S-Tag to back him up. They've got a lovely crossfire, more players in rotation, and Rez putting on a show for us right now. His second kill of the round, another big multi-kill out of him. Yeah, I mean, this has been like the power duo of this A-bomb site, right? You've not been able to get past them. And dude, look at this round. Like, even the utility's just brutalizing Team Liquid before they're even in. They've only just seen S-Tag, and they're almost all dead already. Hampus from CT laying the pain down. Rotation out of Rez, coming through, but not even needed. It's Hampus nailing 3 in the blink of an eye. The rest of Team Liquid setting up for this B hit, but with 2 strong here, and a potential rotate out of Rez that could get caught by Elige. Maybe there's a chance after all. Plopsky falters, and this is a nice little cat split into this B play. He's already set up early, but Hampus with this orb. I saw him take it early on. I thought it was going to be something spawn-based, but I didn't notice he was running for that little quick B boost.
Oh, yeah, you're going through that. Will Device catch you as you do? No, Elige jumps up on the lip of it, and he is tagged down from triple. He needs that look from Naf to come through, but Grim just muscles his way into the A side, jumps to smoke as well. Naf now activating, but Rez is tucked in. He won't see him yet. The smoke spam drops the bomb on Grim. Awkward stuff, and they don't even know about Rez, who's ready to close this round easily. 1, and the spam does it as well. Elige is low enough that Rez can win the round, and he's keeping up his ridiculous score right now.
Elige lurking middle. You can either use him to cut off rotations, he could try to take market, he could try to come up cat. There's a lot of options open to Elige. Oh, and out they spill into the B site. Hampus running through the fire. The Fire Walker. Grim is deep, but Plopsky's still here. They didn't know about him.
Yeah, why stop now if you're Rez? Keep it up, keep it clean. Molly is going to tick Stewie. He's got to move into the site of S-Tag. It's beautiful out of NiP, but Grim still trades, and Rez spams the smoke. Nowhere to go for Grim, and too low to sustain this shot. Liquid, a fast one, I like it. Fast up cat. They know they've been getting all this room in middle, but Rez, before the smoke blooms, Naf tries to win the fight, but he cannot convert. Another window boost, perhaps. Con smoke. Was it meant to be that deep? Are they just trying to get up into the jungle, into the stairwell? Luckily, no one from short can stop them. The boost, though, it drops the bomb in middle from Device. Another 4-on-2 in the opening seconds of the round, and Hampus, with that window not broken, he's just walking away, moonwalking back to the bomb site.
Oh, Grim's making it interesting. Grim's trying to do what he can. Stewie might get tagged on the cross and should be dead to stairs, right? That's the big worry. Device, that's nice and easy for him. And now Grim, all alone, might be top of the board for Team Liquid. But they need him to find a 5th round to have any chance in this one. There's Hampus dealt with, the bomb retrieved. Grim showing you can do it all. And just Device left to be. That's a clinical tap out of Grimithy. Oh, and is Hampus going to try and, either slip the net and get into jungle, or he could just fake this. Makes a bit of noise. Makes it sound like they're going up con to sneak behind that smoke. Not the case. Elige dead after 1, and Naf all alone inside of the site. Desperately dancing around, just trying to buy time. There's another man up through the short side. He's caught by surprise. That's Hampus now retrieving the bomb, but he needs to come up huge in the 1-on-3.
No, given those 1-on-1s, say Liquid. At least a tap, if not the stick. Hampus makes the money and Liquid move in.
Yeah. Oh, he's just about gotten behind the wall. But luckily enough, Stewie arrives.
You go full SpaceX, like just shoot to the sky when you die. Like, when you have low violence mode, you shoot someone and they like get on their knees and surrender. The opposite. They should be like a rocket to the atmosphere. Because right now, flying high is NiP on this force buy. They've got the kills in middle. The rifles now match, now better for the Swede-Dane roster. 3 guns versus 2. Hardly a fair battle. Grim pushed up on ramp is going to be caught out in no man's land, and Device lets no man through his land. That's T-spawn.
Look at this.
I kill.
They all want it. They all want a piece of Stewie 2K. He'll gladly dish it out. And there's Device to take him down. Oh, that is all. Oh, Grim, okay.
Nice cheat.
All right, bro. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Sure thing. He's going back in for more with the Deagle. Yeah, they'll finally rid the world of Grimithy. Fallen good for 1 more. But that is this A site overrun by NiP. They've kept it even. They've kept the 3-on-3 up. And with Rez tagged down low, these Deags could deal with the point man of NiP. Device here to bail him out, and him and Rez go on a bit of a tear to attempt to close it. Still at 2K. In the clutch again, but they're just facing him. They want the fight. Device is hanging out in the open, goes on to close it with a triple. But, you know, you don't have that, like, formidable Elige looking really, really clean and consistent, as we often say. You don't have, like, hero Nafly showing up so far. We're always left wanting, it feels like. Grim's been one of the only bright sparks, but even he's the first to fall in this round. And Fallen might reclaim one through the smoke. You need someone to step up. You need a hero to emerge here. In CT with Naf cut down. They might not now be ready for Fallen. That could be a way back in if he can snipe one from the CT angle, but the numbers are just getting annihilated everywhere else on the map. This was a 4-on-4 from the get-go, and I mean, the bomb plants come in, and from that point on, might be not a single death for NiP. They want Fallen's head on a plate.
Oh my goodness, just so much pressure. The flashes, the mollies, the jumping players at you.
You've seen them employ these boosts before as well, just little gimmicks to try and check window, but not today, not with the smoke there, not with the time they've got left. And they've hit us, they've struck a deal with the devil here, man. Stewie, just off that angle, the moment they make their way up con, they can see the barrel. Device, might not realize while it was there, but he lands the flick back up to it.
Sick.
Goes on to double kill the entry. The rifling looking crisp on Device. He's been given Hampus the AWP a hell of a lot of the time so far. Rez might fall to Fallen, but there's the response out of S-Tag, and he's going to make it a double kill of his own. Only Nafly remains in this 1-on-3.
Yeah, NiP are having fun with it, and it is a joy to watch. No kit for Naf, too far out of position, and he's going to give it a go, try and get some style points perhaps, but Device knocked down first. With Rez and Device gone, it's S-Tag and Plopsky remaining, and Naf AK swap, but at this point, time's ticked off. There's no kit dropped, and frankly, there's no way in for Naf. He's looking for kills. Increase those stats. It's otherwise an NiP victory here on map 1 of this series with playoffs on the line. They want to go straight to the quarterfinals, and they can get there with just one more win, taking down Inferno.
I don't know, like that T side looks a little bit one-dimensional for me. I mean, in their own defense, Rez was having a sick, right? I mean, he was like, what, 25 frags in the first half. S-Tag was contributed with like double digits as well, you know. One thing was interesting. He wasn't really rotating left and right and going for those kills. He was just, you know, on A side somewhere, and then they just kept coming to him, right? And he kept delivering. He got a nice support from S-Tag, a lot of flashes from connector, from Windows side, and it worked really well for him. And when somebody, like we said, Rez, you know, somebody important for NiP, because a game like this, it's
You brought it up.
What you get.
It's a very good point. Rez seems like someone who can kind of like unlock the rest of the team. Like you said, creating that space, creating those opportunities for other people to get involved, especially important for some of the younger players who aren't new, but certainly younger and a little bit less experienced at this point. So yeah, great game from Rez is going to help out in such a massive way, especially just being such a solid anchor on that CT side. I think individually Liquid was just a little bit off this game.
Maybe there's still hope. Maybe there's still a chance. Inferno, after all, Liquid, they've been here before. But NiP, with Rez playing the way he is, I don't know if it's going to be so easy.
They are all the way up long. They are rapping CT.
And hearing this. They definitely hear this.
Yeah, now they hear it. Now they hear it, but still, like, it's weird. This is a very odd little pistol. And Liquid, they try to battle back into Banana, but that leaves them in the firing line of Device. He doesn't know about a third. He thinks he's done it. And oh, no, baby. Stewie's dead. And that's Hampus to get it. Just Grim and Elige, they were throwing these smokes earlier on. Well, now they've got to put them to good use.
That's so confusing. He was trying to flash his teammate down bottom mid there. They really thought they cleaned it up. They saw the 2 nades, but there was a third man to fly in the ointment. And don't put that on your face. S-Tag will led to the face of Grim and Elige in a 1-on-3. Spat through the smoke. He can't get comfortable. It's S-Tag to close.
But now the guns come through. Now you get to see that AWP on Fallen, and he's taking it over the middle. He looks like he wants to take a bit of a peek here.
Flashed off.
Nades exchanged, and they come out massively in favor of Team Liquid.
Can they grab Banana back, though? We do have that early rotate after lobbing util. Elige is out. Stewie almost steps too deep in the molly, but it fades.
Timing's been missed once more. Fallen does not know it. Hampus has gotten past him. What's occurring? Look at this. There we go. Hampus will deal with Fallen eventually. Stewie's left fighting a banana. Good for one. Naf tries to hold the line, but Hampus bids him adieu. And that there is the B bomb site locked in for NiP. Grim and Elige, so far removed, might just have to save.
Stewie almost takes a double. If he could bring down Rez with him, maybe there was still hope, but instead Liquid just have to throw in the towel and give NiP the lead even further forward, 4-0. That might just force NiP's hand. Vice can call it. They can just commit if they please, although maybe a mid to be. You got the deep smoke coming in through Archway. 2 CTs here to deal with them. Oh, he could come through. Elige is holding his nerve. NiP getting spotted, trapped in the corner, and Elige just spam. You don't often see the A1S lose that fight. They find him through the smoke. Now wrapping that 1B player, Stewie, with a single Molotov and the world on his shoulders.
Kind of obscene how much NiP have already elected to go for these mid to B wraps. Stewie, back at the B site, 30 seconds, down with the first. They know he's here. That Molly trying to waste even more time off of NiP.
Nice try.
He gives it all he's got, right? I don't think you could have really asked for more out of him, but it was never going to be a Team Liquid round. That is not, that's been so far from the truth for Liquid. It feels like they're getting 50 damage nades off time and time again.
Oh, to be honest, even if NiP are starting in B and like getting beat by nades even here, like they're never ending in B unless they're wrapping Spawn. The one way that's lovely. Thrown deep in the apartments. You could see S-Tag saw nothing. Fallen had a nice tasty gap, and Elige chows down on Hampers. This is more like it.
Yeah.
Liquid looking reinvigorated, and a 5-on-2 ensues. Now,
they've spotted Stewie. He's got their attention, but up here on the boost, able to swing with Elige in CT. Is Naf just waiting patiently. More util going out, just anything to waste time off the clock. Now you've dropped the bomb. Nade's done good damage, but like everyone suddenly wants to get involved, have their chance at a kill. And so there's Team Liquid on the board in round number 7. It takes them a long while. So now, a long smoke. A large side, little library side there. Coming for you at long, mate. They they want to take this off of you, Fallen. And that Molly is combined with the nade.
Ouch.
That was cool, man. They throw it in tandem.
still S-Tag lurking, looking for ult kills as NiP just get ready to run it. Smoke and nade in the spawn. Only NAF in the site to really fight for it. Hampus is dead. They're going to go back, though. They've lost the lurker. Now this bomb is retreating into unknown territory. At least it's only max 1. Grim gets back in the pit. He's done some miraculous things from this position, but NiP are coming in numbers. Elige, good cross shot, doubles up, and Grim is cleared, but it should be fine. Oh, maybe I speak too soon.
Yeah, that's a gnarly shot out of Rez. Still the 1v2 to find, and Stewie has got it locked in. Already up on that fast rotate, all the way through, banana up into the top of middle.
I'm actually surprised he didn't get the orb there, for whatever reason.
Hang on a moment, that flash is monumental. Grim sets Elige up for one hell of a mow down. Woo! Yeah, we know they're top middle. We know that they're setting up for the A play. Screw it, Grim. You got a pop flash, right? Set me up. Nice stuff. Device going to open up this round with his AWP. Falling on the receiving end of that one. Not an easy man to warp up against his Device. That's going to make it a lot harder for NiP to rotate back to A now. They might just all in this B bomb site as a result.
Last time they had this 5-on-4, right, they went back and they lost, didn't they, with Grim in the pit. So this is a far more standard round. They just run it down B. NAF with a kill. Teammate gone, though, and he won't last long. S-Tag cutting off rotations. They knew he was here earlier, but it's forced Grim on the long route round, and he will go out the door and get found by S-Tag. But they just faked out B and they doubled back and it didn't work out. They just go, screw it, max 2 here, we'll probably be fine. And so they are. S-Tag kills both rotates this time around, and NiP find a 7th.
Ooh. Triple set towards B. It feels like they know we might have a return to this attempt to take banana. And so that's Hampus caught on the receiving end. Wonder if that's something to do with Hampus saying, yeah, I saw a lot of them there. Utility raining down, a third man chimed in. Stewie has pushed all the way down through banana, so he's going to be on this backstab, but might not ever be needed if Elige can shut them down on the shot. Whoa! Device through graveyard. He's gone, mate. There is still this flank coming up through middle, and so there's Stewie 2K as promised. I went to the Talon. Yeah. Infinite Inspect.
I've heard that, yeah.
Now look, Fallen, there we go. That's more like it. Inspect that animation, Luke Hampus. Get wrecked. Grim dropping down into the pit. Nades are good, nades are meaty, but Grim with a response. Dude, Elige has missed a multi-kill on short every time.
Doesn't need vision, doesn't need eyes. No worry to NiP. They're coming up short side. There is one man making a move, making magic happen. Device, chill. Knocks down NAF before the trade is in, and now it's Grim out of the pit, unleashed, and he even gets back safe after one.
Yeah, but now he's got to hold the line, right? He's lost the leash. Grim's here alone, trying to win the round single-handedly for Team Liquid. Battling back from the pit. Here's Hampus going up and over, but can't win that fight. And Fallen, 1v2. He wants to give it a go. He swapped the AWP out for the AK, and he's going to walk this smoke. Oh, they've heard him. They hear the footsteps. Fallen tries his hand at the transfer. Yeah, there's this double pit setup between Stewie and Grim right now. It's really good for an apps drop. It really is good at stopping it, right? If Grim is able to get one, tuck back in, they try to drop down and deal with him, and that's where Stewie pounces. Oh, what if Grim just gets them all single-handedly? Because that's what he's doing right now. It's only Rez left, and there's Stewie pouncing. Perfect time for that setup in the pit.
Last round of the half now, and Fallen going to do what Elige tried. It's a force buy-in for NiP. Oh, don't check the corner. Naf gets drive-byed. Luckily, the flash for Stewie keeps this round alive for Liquid. He gets back to B and climbs up top as well. Taking the long route to quad. And with double mollies, with flashes following, NiP can't commit, not yet.
Fallen's AWP at long, looking like it's going to be that first point of contact. Smoke going over might just get him off the angle altogether, but no, it's the deep one. So they do have to get past this AWP, and that's easier said than done.
Half's closing moments. Device might need to save the day, or Liquid are going to edge out 7. Fallen, oh, baited out. He's got to run. He cannot escape. Plopsky's got a weapon now. He's got an AWP. There could still be hope for NiP in this round. They get weird with it, but they don't have time to waste. 30 seconds. The banana pushes in. Elige going to fast flank this one. Even if they find Grim, they're not going to get given much room in that post plant. Plopsky could spam pit, could try, could check. He's looking right at him, but scopes up, and that's when Grim pokes his head out of his hidey hole. Fake for Device, gives him the one-on-one, but as said, Elige closing the gap. You're not going to get much room. 1 health for Device in a 1-on-2.
Here's the footsteps of one running up the short side. There's the swing, and yeah, man, 1 point of health. Never really much of a chance, so it's a neck-and-neck finish at the end of that half. Liquid, do they have it in them to pull this back on NiP's map pick?
I think any rational person would. As you said,
like a NiP emoji.
Yeah, sure, probably banned, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, Liquid let off the leash, perhaps. Raw dogging it into the B-bomb site. They've got their way in, and they almost had a plant. Plopsky, it's a bit of a gap in the smoke. Threw it on the fly. Fair enough. It's going to delay the plant for a second, and Naf cuts down the flank from Hampus. He knows Hampus likes a backline or two. Plopsky double swung by Stewie and Grim, and now a dink to Device. This should be all said and done. This should be Liquid locked in with a pistol round. An equalizer, a comeback. Let's find out.
It should just be a formality here. I'd like to think Device doesn't win this 1v2 at 4 points of health. Thankfully, he does not. Grim will swing out, lock it in. Double digits secured. This is more like it. Can they win this first rifle round? This would really help the longevity of Team Liquid here.
They're trying to be allowed. They're trying to sell this one as they double back with the bomb to the A site. Naf is deep up in the apartments. You haven't done much to the rotates. Device is just leaving, though. That might be good enough. Wonder if that stays the same. Naf has been smoked off. He might just have to go through. 20 seconds. Liquid are grouping on short side. Device is nowhere to be seen. Hampers, hook, line, and sinker been faked out here, but the Molotov is perfect. Liquid had to go through, and they get mauled. Oh my goodness. It's a slaughter. The 2-man hold, and not a point of damage done.
The biggest downside, really, is how clean that was for NiP, and what that does for their ability to withstand losses. Oh. It's fast, it's aggressive in this round, and Rez puts up 3.
Ballet dancing, mate, pivoting on the pole. He only does it on Friday night.
Yeah, I was going to say, that ain't ballet, but, you know, just as beautiful. Here's Fallen, 1v4, down towards the bottom of Banana. Looking for a way back in, and Plopsky only shows him the tip, but that's all he needs.
deep banana utility, or he preemptively smokes that Molotov. Even if you don't go here, if you're Liquid, oh, they're going, all right. Plopsky jumping, shooting, blinded, gets at least a 1-for-1, but you want to cut your losses, because they are indeed losses for NiP. A lot of util, and you don't really get the map control anymore. Luckily, devices come in to sweeten the deal. 4-on-4, and a quick dry peek is perfect for Deve. 4-on-3, and Liquid. It's not easy street.
Oh, I thought you were going to call him Devis for some reason. Here's Hampus. Holding down the long side, fallen, and almost enough. Bomb now retrieved. If Rez offers this kill up, is Naf ready for it? Rez is faster on the trigger.
Not much you can do about it. I think at this point you work it out, right? You've got bottom boiler mollied. Gonna go clear the stairs. Rez is so accurate though. Stewie with a spray, good conversion, but 20 seconds, man, and ESLCS is already here. If he mollies, he just wins the round. But he's gonna keep it low and slow, keep it quiet. Device on long, and Stewie gets picked, flying out the air. Couldn't even see yet. Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, Hampus. Okay, that's a bit of a red herring. Now they're tagging you through the bedroom wall as well, but he's still eyes forward, eyes front. Rez might be here, and he's holding it down, mate. That is a wonderful little double push in through the apartments out of Liquid.
The League just kept up his performance from the CT side, right? It wasn't just these heavy-handed multi-kills on the A site. He's been trying to piece together things here for Liquid on T2. Plopsky can give this up if he wants, but take one with you at least. And oh, he's fighting for his life, and that's beautiful for Plopsky.
Wow.
3 kills. Why give it up when you can just take the round by storm, by force?
We mentioned it, like back on Mirage, he was bottom of the board, but it was more just like,
Save some for me.
yeah, I'm never really in the right place. Well, here he's taking full onus of long.
I mean, he can flank. He can do whatever he wants. Hampus is his own man. He's a big boy, and he'll show him. 1 kill. Good luck getting out now. The nade's not going to save your life. It may even end it as Naf hunts him down through the fire, and now running towards B, Liquid. Plopsky's here just in time. I feel like a molly would definitely stop it, but a smoke won't, and the nade is not going to deter them either. Liquid go ham. They go hard. They go through into B. Loads of nades.
And that one that Rez is throwing now, this could be the first domino to fall. Fallen has got no choice but to swing. Now, S-Tag was never peeking with that. Rez, there's a little transfer, but will die at the hands of Elige. Only S-Tag left. The molly forces another fight out, but Elige is keen to win those.
NiP just going to try and pump you full of lead, and that's a great grenade from Liquid. They won the banana nade fight on both halves, really. Oh, Grim. Smoke ready just in case it spreads, and Plopsky's getting burnt at B as well. Oh, got to clear the corner. At any point, Hampus can swing, and so he shall, but Elige is wider than ready. And another opening kill. Red's going to re-aggress, try and get involved, and Stewie just nails him as well. Liquid, life being blown back into their lungs, staying alive right now in this map, in this tournament. And finding a 12th round, that forces NiP's hand. They've got to go home, save their weapons.
Trying to put a stop to some of this defaulting that Liquid have been getting up to frequently. They've been getting that top mid, getting top banana, really restricting the info that NiP have access to. Might see more of an effort to hold on to these positions in this round, and the utility of banana is just kind of screaming that, yeah, we don't want to give this up. Good bit of damage. My God, the flash is just getting traded either which way, man. It is brutal here.
Oh, no ammo, run.
You got to get out. You got to concede eventually. You do still have, you know. And you can see he's in like 2 minds about this. I think NiP have been a little overzealous with this utility down towards banana, and they're realizing that now. Luckily enough, this is going to start to pull Hampus over. It's good that Team Liquid, well, bad for them, good for NiP, that they've gone silent over on this A site, because now Hampus has made the decision, okay, I'll come round with my incendiary. I've got this for the push. They've got to go running through it on the side of Team Liquid, and this is just slowing it all down. They're vulnerable to the nades. They're melted by them. And as they try to cross, S-Tag and Hampus light them up, looking to lock in 15 for NiP. I'm scared about Boiler right now.
Yep.
Is in there.
Nothing's nice.
Oh, now he's seeing another. He's just seeing little bits of people, and there's Fallen on the receiving end finally.
Stinging fingers.
Nice actually catches The full glimpse. No longer a blurry picture. He's nailed the shot, and well, just one man left to beat. NAF has come in with the kill, but a 1-on-3 needed to keep Liquid here at IEM Winter. It's not looking good for him. Onto the AWP, doing what he can, takes one to the grave, but it's NiP soldiering forward, and Team Liquid, their journey ends here and now as they fall 0-2 to the hands of NiP.
2-0, always comfortable. Had Rez doing his thing today, so yeah, it feels good. It's been a rough season, rough year, some stuff happening. So, I mean, for me, it's just trying to get through it, and of course, it's like up and downs. You have to just take one a day at a time, and yeah, I think I'm tough on myself, and I just try to get better.
Device, you've qualified now for the quarterfinals. How does that sound?
That's awesome. It's always the first step of playing a tournament is going to the playoffs. Now we'll see how far we can take it. Last time we were here at IEM Fall, we went all the way, and it's a plan as well. I mean, like, one match at a time, if we keep like doing the stuff we're doing and believing in ourselves and each other, so I think it will be good.
Rez on Serbian means cut. So you can say he cut them from this tournament.
Nice.
Can you? Am I fired?
That's a little bit of linguistic humor on the desk. I don't think we've had that in a blue moon.
Nah, definitely not
Yeah.
with at least us on the desk.
I've
No.
been thinking about
More
this
so
one
me.
for a long time. But
Anyone else have a name that means anything in Serbian?
well, I have a few more, but I'll keep it
Okay.
for the big matches, right? And not the German organization. What I think, like, obviously, Rez had a crazy game, I know, plus 30 on this
Yeah.
best of 3. Let's take a look at the second map as well. Liquid won this CT round just on the back of Elijah's multi-kills, like throughout that first half. On the second half, they on the T side, they looked very flat. They won the pistol, one eco, and maybe one or two gun outs. I think it was one. And that was Elijah again opening the round. The obvious problems were there. You know, you can see, I think you mentioned it as well. At some point, 40 seconds left. They have only one flash left. You can see the last round.
Yeah.
They want to execute B. They have one flash left 40 seconds in. You know, why is that? Because I saw it on freeze time as well. They buy extra HEs at the beginning of the round. Maybe they use it for something. Maybe it's just a reflex kind of thing, right?
Yep.
But it's an obvious mistake. You cannot have a lack of flashes in the T side of Inferno if you want to execute late. So those are some kind of basic mistakes from Liquid there.